Good evening. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 28th Annual Harford County Public Schools Teacher of the Year celebration. I'm Jillian Lader, Manager of Communications for Harford County Public Schools, and I am pleased to serve as your MC for this celebration. Tonight, we will shine the spotlight on 5 outstanding teachers, and we'll be announcing the 2022 Harford County Public Schools Teacher of the Year. You will have the opportunity to look through the eyes of their students into the classrooms of our 5 honorees. We have received testimonies from students of each finalist, which will describe for you what makes her such a special teacher. These powerful testimonies have been described by former Teacher of the Year recipients as one of the best gifts they receive. Our finalists credit their success to the support they receive from their principals, nominators, colleagues, families, and friends. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our 5 Teacher of the Year finalists who are stellar representatives of the teaching community as well as their school communities. Rebecca Galt, English teacher at Bel Air High School. Ashley Gereli, special education teacher at Churchville Elementary School. Elizabeth Nemeth, social science teacher at Havity Grace Middle School. Sybil Roner, mathematics teacher at Falston Middle School. And Amy Wolf, reading specialist at Swan Creek School. As Diamond sponsors, Harco Credit Union and Jones Junction continue to support Harford County Public Schools Teacher of the Year in many ways. We are excited to share that we will schedule a time for Kimberly Hyde, Senior VP of Sales and Service at Harco, to present each of our deserving finalists with a check for $1,000. Mary Chance at Jones Junction has made arrangements for our winning teacher to pick up her brand new Nissan Rogue SUV tomorrow that she will get to use for an entire year. Harco Credit Union and Jones Junction have been Diamond sponsors for many years and are an integral part in allowing us to continue the tradition of this amazing event in honor of Harford County's finest teachers. We want to thank the generous financial donations of our sponsors that went in part to deliver dinner to each of our finalists and their guests this evening. I would like to take a moment to extend gratitude to all our sponsors and look forward to sharing more about them in a bit. They have provided amazing gifts this year. But first, let's hear about our Teacher of the Year judges. Our Teacher of the Year judges spent hours reading through each nomination packet and interviewing our top candidates. They did a remarkable job in selecting our finalists and ultimately the Teacher of the Year. Candidates participated in a grueling interview round with 7 panel judges. The interview portion of the process allows us to gauge the candidates on their knowledge of current trends in education, their ability to articulate a solid teaching philosophy, and the poise and professionalism necessary to serve as a spokesperson for Harford County Public Schools, as well as the teaching profession. It also prepares the finalists for the next phases of the competition at the state and national levels. And now it is my distinct honor to introduce you to our featured speaker this evening. Our featured speaker is an inspiring educator, someone who has impacted thousands of students. She is talented, passionate, and a dedicated teacher. She sets high standards for her students, encouraging them to work harder and reach further. She's a role model for novice teachers, parents and guardians, and staff members at her own school, as well as across the county. I want to thank our reigning Teacher of the Year, Lauren Bird, for sharing the following message with all of us this evening. Thank you, Lauren. Even though you're handing over your crown this evening, you've joined an elite group of master educators, and you will always be a Harford County Public Schools Teacher of the Year. Thank you for sharing your story and your talents with the rest of the state, and for representing all Harford County teachers. Harford County Public Schools teachers are credited with preparing and inspiring our students to succeed by setting high expectations and actively engaging each student. The teachers we are honoring today and those who came before them are truly the stars of the teaching profession. You are now going to hear what makes this year's finalists so special directly from the mouths of their students who've experienced their teaching methods firsthand. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our 2022 Teacher of the Year finalists in alphabetical order. Our first finalist is Rebecca Galt, an English teacher at Bel Air High School. Dr. Rebecca Galt, an educator for 31 years in Harford County, currently is a 9th grade English teacher at Bel Air High School. Dr. Galt earned an English bachelor's degree in 1990 and 2 master's degrees in 1991 and 1997 from Towson University. She earned a doctorate from Walden University in 2020. Nationally board certified, she served as department chair, school improvement facilitator, and professional development school coordinator at Bel Air Middle School. Inducted into the National Teaching Hall of Fame, she has written several books for teachers and presented at the local, state, and national levels. Dr. Galt created the Kindness Project, integrating students' lives with community service and the curriculum. Dr. Galt was nominated by her current student, Ethan Dean. Let's listen as Ethan shares the incredible impact Dr. Galt has had on his life.
Hi, my name is Ethan Dean. I am a freshman at Bel Air High School, and this video is for Dr. Galt. So, from having a completely virtual 8th grade year to coming into 9th grade math for the first time in a school building for 2 years, I wasn't sure how any of my teachers were going to get to know me or connect to me. And instantly on the first day of school, Dr. Galt made sure that she knew everything about us, our names, what we preferred to go by, and something about us. And day by day, she slowly incorporated a daily update, which allowed us to comfortably start sharing more about our personal lives. And now we're in mid-February, and almost everybody shares their daily update now. And it feels more like a living room community than a classroom. And she's definitely helped me through tough times. I feel like I can email her just asking her any question, and she'll come with an answer. And if she doesn't have the answer, she'll be honest, and she'll make sure I have the resources to get that question answered. The lessons she chooses while following the curriculum have a very important role in my real life. I've actually started to use some of them, including our new service hours kindness packet that she's starting to give us. I'm incorporating some kindness into my life, and I feel like along with that, all of the lessons we've done, none of it feels like busy work. Even when she has a sub, she makes sure that she gives us time to read our books that we've been assigned for the quarter or complete anything we need to complete. And I never feel rushed, and I never feel behind in her class. And her class has single-handedly helped me get through this 9th grade school year, even with the masks. No other teacher that I've had before has welcomed me so quickly and with open arms, and she does kind of feel like a second mom to me, as she's just so caring, and her lessons just are so impactful for me. And she always incorporates some type of group work, communication, teamwork to help build stronger connections. We can pick with our friends, or she assigns us groups so we get to know each other better. And at this point, everyone in our class just feels like a big family, and she really is the main reason why I feel so comfortable in her classroom. And last but not least, the way that she handles herself is so professional, but you don't feel like you can't approach her. She's probably the most approachable person I've ever met. She always welcomes you with open arms. She will always answer your questions, and she will always give you the best answer that she can give you. She's always honest with us, and I think she is one of the best teachers I've ever had in my school life because of just how the way she handles herself, her manner, the way that she can bring her own personal life and connect it with ours and make us feel on one even playing field. You know, there are some days where she doesn't feel like a teacher. She just kind of feels like part of the family that she's created with the way her classroom is arranged and built. So I am very thankful for all that Dr. Gall has done to help me through this school year, and I'm sure many others, including my personal friends, who have said that she is impacting them very positively. So I thank you all, and thank you.
Next, I am pleased to introduce you to Ashley Gereli, Special Education Teacher at Churchville Elementary School. Ms. Ashley Gereli is a 6-year special education teacher at Churchville Elementary School. A proud product of Harford County Public Schools, she completed the Teaching Academy of Maryland program at Milton Wright High in 2012. She attended Harford Community College to study elementary education, special education, and psychology, earning her Associate of Arts in 2014. Ms. Gereli completed her Bachelor of Arts in Elementary and Special Education at Towson University in 2016. Currently, she is pursuing her graduate studies in Transformational Educational Leadership at Towson University. At Churchville Elementary School, Ms. Gereli is a member of many leadership teams, serves as a clubhouse leader, and was nominated by her colleagues for the 2021-2022 Harford County Education Foundation Everyday Hero Award. Ms. Gereli was nominated by the Barberry family, and her current student, Frank Barberry, will now share why he believes Ms. Gereli should be named Teacher of the Year.
Hi, my name is Frank, and I'm going to introduce you how Ms. Gereli is nice. First, she tells us funny stories to make us not sad or mad.
Now, what is another thing that you think Ms. Gereli would be nominated for? Does she teach everybody?
Yes!
Now, what does she teach you guys?
She teaches us new things.
Like what?
Like new math things.
Very good. Now, how well is she a teacher? And should she be the Teacher of the Year?
Yes,
And why is that?
because she's always kind.
Now, I'm going to ask you one more question. If you would talk to the person who would nominate the Teacher of the Year, what would you say about Ms. Gereli?
I think you should be the Teacher of the Year because you are kind to everyone. So, I think you're the Teacher of the Year, Ms. Gereli.
Our third finalist that we will recognize this evening is Elizabeth Nemeth, a social science teacher at Havre Grace Middle School. Elizabeth Nemeth is a 14-year 7th grade social science teacher at Havre Grace Middle School. She is dedicated to providing a safe and engaging environment of learning for all students, which fosters relationships and student advocacy. As a lifelong learner, she strives to instill students with the same love of learning by demonstrating the importance of continuous growth. Ms. Nemeth received her bachelor's degree in education from Radford University and her master's degree from Notre Dame of Maryland University in administration and supervision in changing populations. She serves as department chair and SGA advisor and writes social science curriculum. Ms. Nemeth was nominated by students Sarah Fabriziani and Caitlin Fox. Former student Sarah Weitzel describes what makes Ms. Nemeth an amazing teacher.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I am in 8th grade and from Havre Grace Middle School and would like to talk about one of my favorite teachers. Miss Nemeth is one of the best teachers you can find because of her bright, welcoming, kind personality that makes every day just an amazing day. Miss Nemeth teaches 7th grade social studies. Last year, during virtual learning, I had Miss Nemeth for homeroom. I didn't really know her all that well before 7th grade. I met her in 6th grade during SGA, but I didn't really get a chance to get to know her. When I first logged into class, the way she greeted everyone and just had everything set up, I knew my day would be great. 7th grade was really hard because we were all virtual and had many distractions. My cat would jump up on my desk and keep me from working. I thought I was going to get in trouble because of the distraction, but Miss Nemeth completely knew what I was dealing with because she had cats of her own and did the same thing. My cat ended up being like the mascot, and every day she would ask to see my cat, Oliver. Miss Nemeth is not only a great teacher at school, but she is a great person. Her love for all the kids that she teaches is not just at school, but outside too. Last summer, I went to sailing camp for the first time, and I didn't know anyone that was going there. I was so nervous, and I was just hoping I would see someone I knew. And when I walked in, I saw Miss Nemeth, and I was like, I'll be fine. Everything's going to be great. And she was like the class mom and made sure everybody was ready and had everything they needed before they went sailing. Coming back to school and online learning, one of my favorite lessons was the feudalism lesson, where we learned what each person went through during medieval times. We were allowed to do a skit, a rap, a newspaper, some sort of news report on what the daily life was like. My group did a skit, and I was a news reporter at night. This was my favorite because I love medieval times, and I like doing group work. We did do a lot of group work in Miss Nemeth's class, which was very fun. Another activity that we did during this lesson was making a wanted poster, and we basically made a wanted poster for each, we got to choose one person, and we made a wanted poster about why they should hire us for a job. So yeah, that was really fun. Miss Nemeth, I don't know what our school would do without Miss Nemeth. She makes everything understandable, and if we had a question, she was able to answer it without having to repeat it, which is very hard to do. She has done a lot in our school, with after school clubs, just work around the school and to help the teachers. Miss Nemeth, I don't know what we would do without you, and this is why Miss Nemeth should be a candidate every single year.
Next, we are thrilled to introduce Sybil Rohner, a mathematics teacher at Fallston Middle School. Sybil Rohner is a 16-year educator of 6th grade mathematics at Fallston Middle School. She holds an MAT from Towson University and a BFA from New York University. Her classroom enthusiasm is influenced by her first career as a production manager in New York. Mrs. Rohner is a national board certified teacher in early adolescence mathematics and was a 2018 recipient of the Harford County Education Foundation Everyday Hero Award. She volunteers in her community as the president of Fallston Soccer, a program serving over 1,200 children. Her husband, Todd, and amazing children Cameron, Molly, Dylan, and Joshua are her inspiration. Mrs. Rohner was nominated by her current student, Grace Guckert. Let's listen to Grace as she shares what makes Mrs. Rohner so special.
Hi, I'm Grace Guckert, a 6th grade student in Miss Rohner's pre-algebra class. After almost 2 years of virtual learning and my first year of middle school, I was really nervous about taking on the challenge of pre-algebra. I know a lot of my classmates probably felt the same way. Not only has Miss Rohner made pre-algebra fun, she's very patient and understanding in guiding us through the class. All of our students really look forward to Miss Rohner's class because she's always telling jokes and lets us stand on our chairs when we sing math songs. Miss Rohner also does a really good job communicating with my parents, so when I have questions about my homework, they're able to help me. Miss Rohner is also well known around our community. We always see her cheering on our kids, and she always has a smile on her face when she sees us. To conclude, I think all of my classmates can agree that she creates a fun and exciting environment in our class, and I never would have thought that I would love pre-algebra so much.
And last but not least, we are excited to introduce you to Amy Wolf, a reading specialist at Swan Creek School. Amy Wolf has served Harford County Public Schools as a reading specialist, classroom teacher, and special educator. Mrs. Wolf is National Board Certified in Early Middle Childhood Literacy. She has a Master of Education in Reading and completed graduate coursework in Educational Leadership, Environmental Literacy, and STEM. Mrs. Wolf is on the Harford County Public Schools Elementary Science Curriculum Writing Team. She collaborated to develop a meaningful watershed educational experience, which is integrated into Grade 2 science curriculum. Mrs. Wolf volunteers on the Environmental Literacy Framework Development Group and as a Presidential Award Reviewer for the Maryland State Department of Education. She volunteers in the community as a Harford County Watershed Steward. Mrs. Wolf was nominated by the Bales family. We welcome former students Joanna Bales and Bryn Refrano as they let us know why they loved having Mrs. Wolf as their teacher last year.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bales. And I'm Bryn Refrano. Mrs. Wolf was our second grade teacher for 2020-2021 virtual school year.
I wanted to go back to school because I wanted to be with my teacher.
And I was nervous I would not understand my work learning on the computer. But then we met Mrs. Wolf. She was so nice, friendly, and welcoming during morning meetings. She would always ask us how we were feeling and let us talk about things that made us sad, nervous, or happy. She gave us time to talk to our friends too, which always made me feel better and ready to learn.
She helped me in all of my classes. She taught me how to play Splash Learn, Prodigy, and Extra Math to make virtual learning more fun. Miss Wolf even helped me with reading. Just me and her, and my grades got better.
When we did well as a class, she surprised us with virtual field trips to places like the aquarium or the Maryland Zoo. Mrs. Wolf made us feel special and important. She came to each of our homes at Christmas with a gift and told us she was proud of us.
When we went back to school one day a week, she would take us on special hikes around the school, and when we got a certain amount of dojos, we could pick a special prize. She even got us Wolfpack glasses, which made us feel like a class family. I was so happy when I first met Miss Wolf, and a little sad at the end of the year because I would miss her.
Mrs. Wolf deserves to be Teacher of the Year because of all her hard work to make virtual school fun.
Thank you, Mrs. Wolf.
We thank this year's finalists for their tireless efforts and their passion to enrich the lives of students around the county. By being named one of the 5 finalists, their outstanding leadership and superior achievements in the field of education are recognized and honored. There's no doubt that their creativity and expertise is truly transforming the future of our children. Now that you've had the chance to meet all of our finalists for the 2022 Teacher of the Year Award, let's hear about what they are going to receive as part of their recognition, courtesy of our generous business sponsors. The accolades we are sharing with our finalists tonight are just the beginning. There are many businesses in our county that have graciously donated gifts to show their appreciation for the contributions made by our teachers. You saw the names of all our business partners at the beginning of the presentation this evening, and they are also highlighted on our social media pages, but I want to bring special recognition to a few at this time. As we mentioned earlier, Harco Credit Union and Jones Junction have partnered with us once again this year as Diamond sponsors. We are so appreciative of their support and sincerely thank Kimberly Hyde, Mary Chance, and all of those at Harco and Jones Junction for your partnership and these amazing and generous gifts for our winning teacher and finalists. Next, we have our Platinum sponsors. Once again, Aberdeen Proving Ground Federal Credit Union has donated a $500 gift card to the winning teacher and is giving $250 gift cards to each of the other finalists for a total amount of $1,500. We are so thankful for your continued support. The Bel Air Athletic Club has donated 1-month family memberships for each of our finalists, as well as a 3-month family membership for our winner, including personal training sessions and other gifts for a total value of more than $2,200. Thank you for your continued sponsorship. Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins of Harford County donated $1,500 to support the program. We are excited to welcome them back as a returning sponsor this year. And now I'd like to recognize our gold sponsors. New this year, Courtyard by Marriott Aberdeen at Ripken Stadium has generously gifted each of our finalists a complimentary hotel stay. We are so thankful for your new sponsorship. Dell Technologies is once again gifting our winning Teacher of the Year with a brand new laptop. We want to thank Freedom Federal Credit Union, who donated beautiful Kindle tablet gift totes to each of our finalists. Thank you to the Harford County Public Library as a returning gold sponsor, giving a $750 donation to this year's program. Patient First has again generously donated $750 to support the program, and we truly appreciate their continued generosity each year. We also want to give a special thank you to Pat's Pizza for joining us as a new gold sponsor and donating $750 in support of this year's program. And from our silver sponsors, all our finalists are receiving numerous gifts from local restaurants and businesses. Our finalists will be busy enjoying free dinners out, trips to the salon, and fun activities like going bowling and to the movies. Just to give you a better idea of the magnitude of community support for this event, $30,000 worth of gifts and sponsorships were donated by 39 individual businesses to this year's program. This year's winner will move on to the State Teacher of the Year competition, where they will once again receive gifts and prizes from the state. And before we move on to that big announcement, there's one more thing that I'd like to add. I want to take an opportunity to thank Christina Paquette and Jay Behrens. Behind the scenes, their time and talent ensure that the Teacher of the Year program, from nominations through to this evening's event, are possible. So thank you. And now, Superintendent Bolson, it is time to announce the 2022 Teacher of the Year.
Thank you, Jillian. I'd like to once again thank all of our generous sponsors for their donations, and we hope you will continue to support this very important program that pays tribute to our master educators. The Teacher of the Year program is supported by the community each year, and their support is a true testament to the importance of the work accomplished by all our dedicated teachers in Harford County. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2022 Harford County Teacher of the Year is Ashley Gereli. Congratulations, Ashley, on having earned the title of Harford County Teacher of the Year. Honor. Congratulations, Ashley, on having earned the title of Harford County Teacher of the Year. What an honor to be named by your peers and supervisors as our top educator. I commend you for your hard work and dedication. So now, Ashley, you have the final words before we bring this exciting event to a close.
Wow. To me, this is
Okay, Ashley, do you want to share some words with us?
Yes. You got this. Got this. Wow. To me, this is the purest form of humanity. This moment is happening right now due to the selfless act of recognizing the teaching profession and shining a light on the incredible acts that occur in our classrooms everywhere. This time it happens to be our classrooms within the hall of Churchville Elementary School. Mrs. Barberry shared her joy, happiness, and excitement toward her son Frank's personal progress, and now I am gifted with the opportunity to represent HCPS, special education, and Churchville Elementary School as the Harford County Teacher of the Year. I'm honored, I'm humbled, and I'm truly, truly grateful. With this incredible recognition and title, I humbly share this with my remarkable colleagues. You all challenge me. I think for the best version of myself every single day. We're a team, and I'm so proud of the work we collectively show up for every day. We're better together. Incredible recognition and title, I also humbly share this with our amazing students, especially our students with exceptional disabilities. Their unique gifts that they get to share with the world have shaped me to be the educator I am today, and I would be nowhere without them. Every single one of them, they have made me a better human being. As I reflect on the 4 women who joined me in composing the top 5 finalists, I am in awe of their contributions to the field of education in Harford County Public Schools. And although I've only known you for a short period of time, I am in awe of your dedication, your passion, and your commitment to your students and your practice. I'm so proud to stand beside each of you as we continue this journey together. I must be real, I must be authentic, and I must be human. I never would have believed you if you would have told me I would be the Teacher of the Year. And through this experience, I hope to convey authenticity and honesty. And just when you least expect it, humanity always delivers. People like this exist. The biggest thank you goes out to my very first teacher, my mom. Thank you for guiding me, encouraging me, and supporting me every step of the way. I love you more. Right beside her, I must thank my brother. Michael, I'm so grateful that you are here and that I get the opportunity to continue to learn from you every day. I love you. This speech could be endless with the amount of thank yous I could share, but I want to close by writing to the true man of the hour. Dear Frank. You were really something else, man. Oh, thank you for changing the way I view the world for the better. You were right. You're not a kid. You're not a student. You're not even a dude. And I know the way you're looking at me through that camera right now. You are a Frank. You are a wonderful, brilliant, kind, change-making Frank. And you have made me not only a better educator, but a better human being. I cannot wait to see where your journey takes you, but for now I stay forever grateful to have been a part of your start at Churchville Elementary School, and I'm so proud for you, Frank. With so much gratitude, I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gereli. We look forward to hearing more from you as the 2022 Teacher of the Year throughout the upcoming year. Once again, let me thank each of you for joining us this evening. I want to extend my congratulations to our 5 amazing teachers. Your students shared with us your significant impact on their lives, and it illustrates the incredible passion that you all have for motivating and preparing them for life. Please follow our Teacher of the Year as she experiences this year-long journey through her blog, which can be found on the school system website at hcps.org. Thank you and good night.